Yo, what's up guys, it's Vader and I'm back with another review for you guys today, and it is on the Mcfarlane Warhammer 40k Space Marine. And this is the artist proof version of one of the Space Marines that you can get, and the normal version is painted. It's painted blue, I think it was, but I bought an artist proof version because I wanted to basically try and paint my own, and I ended up buying some little modifications that you can purchase from a seller on Etsy. And basically what I ended up buying was a more classic kind of Space Marine look, as you're seeing on the actual head right now. It's the Astartes version, and yeah, I basically just had to get that version because I'm not really familiar with like the newer version of it, because I always played the Dawn of War games and this look is how I remembered the Space Marines looking. But the seller actually gave me two little skulls and a servo skull that was unpainted, and I basically painted one of the skulls that he's actually got on his knee guard right there. And I painted the servo skull as well. I painted the eyes blue on him because I've been playing Darktide a lot and I wanted to basically like try and make that. And plus I thought it would have been a bit too much with the red, because obviously it's a Blood Raven Space Marine and they're red and they've got the green eyes, so I thought maybe just like add the blue tone to the eyes and stuff, and it looks pretty well done. I do plan on getting more of these because there's a lot of them. Like, I was really surprised at how many there are, and obviously the seller that I bought the helmet from, he actually makes multiple different styles of them, and he makes a lot of them. So yeah, and the articulation on these guys are really top notch. Everywhere that's got a joint basically is articulated. He's got knee articulation, arm articulation, he's got like an ab crunch, like a ball, I think it's a ball joint that he's got on his torso. And this is another little close up look at the servo skull that I painted. Took me a while to get that colour, and I added in like little black washes and silver washes along the metal parts of it as well. I've still to do that on the armour as well of the actual Space Marine, but everything is pretty much done with him. I'd say about like 70% of him is done. I still need to like add in a couple of stuff. I do plan on like purchasing shoulder pads from the seller as well. Like I mentioned, he does do a lot of stuff, and you can get them in different scales. I think it's the Jeta toys or something they're called as well that make little Warhammer figures, and obviously the little miniatures. But you can see what I'm talking about with like the ab crunch that he's got, and the arms can go up fairly high as well. Just be careful with the hands on them, because when I was trying to get them on like to hold the gun, it's a really weird fit. It's like the grip is like too big for the hands to actually like get a grip on. And I painted the little pouches as well at the back of them, and obviously the skull. So basically everything is pretty much painted on them. I did think I did a really good job on the gun as well. There are a few little things that I've still to add on the gun, but I'm pretty happy on how that actually turned out. And I do plan on, like I said, buying a few more. I do plan on buying 2 Ultramarine Reavers, I think they're called. I plan on getting a couple of them, and then buying some extra helmets to put on them. And he's got like the servo skull's got like a little tank at the behind them as well, and I painted that blue, and then I went over it again with like a little whitewash and a black wash for the metal and the red tubes that he's got coming out of him. I do think as well, the only thing that lets these figures down, I would say, is the lack of accessories. But the accessories that you do get are really good. I mean, if you want to like repaint the guns, you can, because some of the guns I've noticed, they aren't properly painted, so that basically like lets you repaint them as well, and the posability on them as well is really good. Like, you've got the knee articulation as well, and you can basically like get him into some pretty dynamic poses, as well as if he's like shooting off his bolter, or his stalker bolter, I guess you could call it, or basically like any Warhammer gun. But I'm really happy that I did purchase that helmet. It's a really good helmet, and the quality on it as well is really top notch. Definitely, if you guys are buying these figures and you're painting them like myself, you probably are anyway. It's like purchase on Etsy some of the helmets that this guy makes. He does like a bunch of helmets as well that are for like the Grey Knights and stuff. And then obviously you've got the Ultramarine helmets with like the little U on them as well, that are unpainted. And like I mentioned as well, they do them in different scales. They do them like the Jeta toys, and then they do them like the actual like little miniatures that you can get as well. So there's like a wide variety that you can purchase. He also does like the las guns as well for the Imperial Guardsmen from Dark Tide, or the Veteran, I guess you could call it as well. And he's got the like I've got the Purity seal on the gun as well, but the seller does make a lot of stuff. So yeah. Anyway guys, that'll do for this video. I hope you've enjoyed a look at the Warhammer 40k Mcfarlane figure, the artist proof version. More to come. I do plan on doing the other ones as well, the Templar one that I've got, the Black Templar, the Blood Angel one, and the Black Legion Chaos Marine. I do plan on reviewing them as well, and I've still to review the NECA Predator as well. So as ever guys, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching guys, cheers, thanks.